Where does this rank? Is this the crowning achievement?
I'm not putting any, making any comparisons. Being here and experiencing it with this group of guys is, every year is amazing. And this team is world champions forever. You can't take it away from us. So thank you guys. Thank you all.
Tom, congratulations. Nothing better than be able to share this with your family and your kids.
They started off about this big, and now look at them. So I'm trying to stop the little clock right now, but it'd be nice to celebrate with them, too.
And there's more to come, right, Tom? There's more to come as far as football.
Yeah, we're coming back.
We're coming back.
You know that.
Coming back. Tom Brady's coming back.
There we go.
Congratulations. The Tampa Bay Bucks, Super Bowl 55 champions.
And it's like, everybody need a little help on their way to being, self-reliant. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing about the album, about the Special Olympics. Everybody need a little something to be independent. No independent person just grew up and was born independent. You worked and you learned teamwork and you learned cooperation and unity and struggle, and then you became independent. And we have to teach that and instill that. And why is it that they want to do that? I mean, if this is truly a melting pot in the country where we care about, and Lady Liberty got a hand like this, she really loves us, then we really need to be like that. And it needs to be the black kids. If there's a white person who got money, then he need to help them. He need to help black kids, Mexican kids, Korean kids, whatever. But it needs to be real. And it need to be before we all die, and then you say, oh, I made a mistake. We should have gave them some money. We really should have helped these folks. It's going to be too late. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when you got to pay your own karma. And that's when God make you punish. When God punishes you. Because I feel like, it's too much money here. I mean, nobody should be hitting lotto for $36 million and we got people starving in the streets. That is not idealistic. That's just real. That is just stupid. There's no way Michael Jackson should have, or whoever Jackson, should have $1,000,000 billion and then there's people starving. There's no way. There's no way. These people should own planes and their people don't have houses, apartments, shacks, drawers, pants.
Welcome.
If they earned it, then I think that's good. I think they deserve it. Even if you earned it, you still
My bad, Pop.
Because look at me, I don't have that mega money, but I feel guilty walking by somebody. I got to give them some mail. And if I know I got $3,000 in my pocket, I feel like it's wrong to get that person.
Welcome. Episode 15 of the Minority Agenda podcast. And we are here. We are back. 2 days after the Super Bowl. Man, what a great Super Bowl for Tom Brady. Shout out to Tom Brady. 7 rings and counting. He's still going. Jordan year. He said he played Mini-Man on his Instagram. He played Mini-Man. And, hey, he got it done. He found a way to get it done. So, right now, my co-host to the left, the hip-hop encyclopedia himself, Ricardo May Economan. What is up?
Be here. Wasn't here last week. Had to take care of some business with the plug, but I made it work.
That is great. And folks, I know you guys are looking for him. You guys are waiting for him.
And more tune for your head top, so watch how you speak on my name,
Well, I have something to announce. Mr. OVO himself is not here right now. He's out. Actually, he's celebrating. He's celebrating his Super Bowl victory. Mr. OVO has a Super Bowl victory. I'm happy for him. Ricardo's happy for him.
Yep.
He's an MVP dad now. He had his baby. Baby Luca is here. So baby Luca is here. I'm happy for Jacob, man. And you know what? We're gonna call him. Call him, folks. But
special live phone. He's still at the hospital. He's holding it down. So, but we still gonna get a conversation in. So,
right,
soon to come.
Because it's in his contract. He's kind of obligated. But
but
I don't want to speak. I don't want to speak to Jacob, honestly. They're gonna see who I want to speak to.
Oh, it's happening now. Okay.
Yeah.
You see how he came on? You see look, he feel like Tom Brady right now. You see how he feeling right now?
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness. How are you doing, man? What's up?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing amazing this week, man.
Highly blessed and favored, man. Highly blessed and favored.
What'd you say? I can't hear you.
You said you're highly blessed and flavored? Favored.
Oh, yeah. Very, very much.
So look, man, me and Ricardo, we like you and all, but we really didn't call to speak to you. We called to speak to your girl, man. We want to talk to the Michael. We want to talk to the Michael Jordan of your family right now, because you didn't deliver that child. She did. We want to ask. We like Jacob. Can you walk us through it? Did she like sweep baby Luka, or was baby Luka fighting back? Did it go down to like a game 7, like in the pregnancy?
It went down to it was a game 6. I would say. I think it was a game 6.
Well, game 6. Okay, so it didn't go all the way.
Yeah.
She managed to reel it back.
Yeah. Because I don't want to let me put my seatbelt on so it starts beeping. I'm driving right now, so I can't really put her on because I went to go get her Domino's in Starbucks.
Oh, okay.
Wow, and Starbucks.
And y'all wouldn't believe it right now, but I'm passing the old podcast studio right now on Beckham.
What?
Yes, sir. But anyways, it went down to a game 6 because I don't really want to put her business out there and everything.
Oh,
but
yeah.
She was almost there. She was right there. And then she told the doctor, she said, I can't do this no more. And they're like, you got it, Laura. You got it. And then she looks at me dead in my eyes and not whispers, but she says it to me where nobody else can hear it but me. And she goes, put this baby back in me. I can't push it. And I busted out laughing.
So you were in the room.
Yeah, I was just rubbing her back and holding her hand the whole time while she was pushing.
See, get up for Jacob, man. He went in the room. I was worried he wasn't gonna go in, man.
Yeah, I was in there. Yes, sir.
Well, man,
he was the sixth man. You know.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was born on February 6th at 6.
Oh, there we go. Perfect timing.
February 6th at 6. Okay. All right.
Yeah, because I think when you texted, it was like 8 something, right? It was like 8, close to 9.
Yeah, it's whenever we done they took him away and they were doing stuff and I had after I done stuff for Laura and she was just laying down resting, so I was like, I gotta message the guys and let them know.
That's crazy. Yeah, because I remember you said that like last time it'll be here any day. But to see it happen that quick, like a quick turnaround, I'm like, oh man, this is crazy.
The day before the Super Bowl, the day before Tom Brady goes 7.
Yeah, I was at work and she went to the doctor's appointment on Thursday, and they basically told her like, you got to go to the hospital right now. And she texted me and she was like, they're making me go to the hospital right now. Yeah, but I know. Calm down. I know, girl. I know. My fault. But anyways, this girl, I kind of cut this girl off. But anyways,
oh goodness.
So I had to leave work real fast and just come up here, and it's like an hour from Palestine to Tyler, so I was rushing.
Yeah.
Wow. Baby Luka born. Luka Doncic scored 42 points that day, Ricardo. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah. I saw that.
And more tune for your head top, so watch how you speak on my name, you know?
Well,
I was kind of scared we were going to win that game because Steph was going stupid, but we pulled it out.
You pulled it out. Hey, so did you get to watch the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I did. I watched it.
All right.
And I should have bet money on it because I already knew the Bucks were going to win.
Same here, man. Like I called like last week when y'all told me I called it for Tampa Bay. But I didn't bet anybody. That was my fault. Could have won an easy $20.
For real.
Yeah, I had Tampa going to. So, well, Jacob, I don't know if there's anything else you want to say. We're gonna hold down the pod for you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. So spend time with baby Luka. You get now what they get like 12 weeks maternity leave, right? So Jacob, you got 2 weeks maternity leave on this pod. It's in your contract.
I'll definitely be back next week. Next pod, I'll be back.
Oh, okay, bet. Because Hefe was coming back. Hefe was coming up here next week.
Yes, sir. I want to talk to Hefe too. Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right, boys. Well, I'm glad I talked to y'all.
Oh no,
I'm glad I got I'm glad I got y'all got to see him too. Well, I got to send him to y'all. Y'all got to see him.
that is a bet.
Yep.
All right, boys. I'll be back next week.
All
All right, man. Take care.
Y'all too.
Amazing. Once again, congratulations to Jacob. Congratulations to his wonderful significant other, to the baby. You know, shout out to the whole Gray clan.
I don't want you ever referring to somebody's family as a clan.
They could be the clan, you know.
Not during Black History Month. Nah.
the same way Wu-Tang is the clan in that form, you know.
Only Ricardo, man. Only Ricardo.
The Wu-Tang could be a clan, and that's as black as you could probably get, you know.
That is true.
Wu-Tang,
true.
you know.
All right. Well, let's see. We're 11 minutes in. Let's get to our first. Well, you know what? Let's talk. Let's stay on the Super Bowl then, because we wanted to talk about the weekend. I learned something over the weekend. I learned something over the weekend.
Yeah,
right?
no pun intended.
No pun intended. The weekend, I realized that the weekend is not for me. The weekend hasn't been for me since Loving the Crew.
Really?
Fam, it just didn't do it. Nothing did it for me. Like
did you think it was boring? Because some people were telling me it was boring. I loved it. I'm a Weekend fan though, but I heard people saying it was boring. I'm like, boring.
I mean, he did what he had to. He did what he could do, with us being a pandemic and all.
Yeah.
As far as halftime performances, you know, when you think of halftime, you think of fans on the field and all that type of stuff. So
yeah, the big crowd.
Yeah, the big crowd. But he used every part of that stadium.
Right.
So
from the very, because he started out in the. I mean, I think where he was actually located, was that the end zone? Was he at the end zone, or was that a different part of the field?
That was the different part of the field. Or no, he started at the end zone.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. And then then they slowly all ran toward the middle of the field. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought he did great, man. Like Weekends, I've never seen Weekend live. I hope, you know, next year when he starts touring, if everything's good to go, I get a chance to see him. But Weekend's never been like the most dynamic. Like he don't really dance like that. Like he moves, like, you know, he has like rhythm and stuff like that. But I think at the end of the day, I think it's more about, you know, his vocal presence, you know, like the ability the ability and the performance he's able to bring via like just performing his songs live.
Right.
And just seeing that they can sound just as good as they do on the being recorded.
Let me ask you this. From us being minority audiences.
Yeah.
How do you think, because I know how black people felt. Some black people were like, it was cool. It was cool. How did Latinos feel towards this halftime show? Because white America, I didn't even really hear white America say, "Oh, you know, we love this. You know, this was
the only thing I've seen from like the Latino like community has just been like, it's mainly been from females, from girls. They just say, because, you know, they like him, you know, mm-hmm. So they're like they think he's, you know, fine and all that, whatever. So they're just happy to see him perform. So as long as they can see him perform, they're pretty much satisfied. I haven't really seen any like male, like either positive or negative. I haven't really seen too much talk and stuff like that. Like I liked it, but like once again, I'm a big Weekend fan. I know I saw a lot of people talk about the and you know this is always gonna come up, the satanic imagery, because of like the way that I saw it on Twitter, like people talking about like the way that they had like their face masks and they looked like ghosts, and you know they were all wearing red and like satanic, you know, pedophilia, all this just nonsense that they be throwing out that they try to like stretch.
I got none of that from that.
I don't even know where you start.
Yeah, I once had somebody, because I was at somebody's house for WrestleMania, and Brock Lesnar had came out, right? And you know the tattoos on Brock Lesnar's back that's been there since Brock Lesnar's been a wrestler. There was like, oh, that's Illuminati, and I'm just sitting there like, what?
It's supposed to be like his spinal, like his spinal back.
That's what I said.
That's all it is.
But this was when he fought. Oh God, it wasn't Undertaker. This is when John Cena and The Rock fought. So I don't know who Brock Lesnar was fighting, but
that was SummerSlam, I think. Oh no, you said WrestleMania. You said WrestleMania.
It was WrestleMania.
I can't remember. I thought it was Undertaker.
Then it might have been Undertaker.
Yeah.
I don't remember being there for watching that one. Anyways,
yeah,
it was Brock Lesnar fighting, and I'm just like, I never equated that to that because that's been there for years.
Right.
But yeah, I see how people make these different, theories and all this. I'm just like, okay. And then, but yeah, I had my intern, the person that I'm interning with, my mentor, Ralph Cooper. Ralph is early 70s. Ralph didn't like The Weeknd, and so he said, I wanted to see Beyonce or Meg Thee Stallion. And I said, well, sir, is there a reason why? He said, you know why.
You know why.
You know why.
He looked you into the window of your soul and told you, you know why.
I wanted to see Beyonce or Meg Thee Stallion. I said, okay.
That is hilarious.
I said, okay. I said, you're right. You're right. Or he said, or Cardi B. I said, yeah. All right.
What about do you think that Weeknd is the closest to Michael Jackson as far as like this generation goes in the past 10 years?
No, I think the
Michael. Don't say Chris Brown. Don't say JT.
No, I was gonna be funny and say Jacquees, but
oh no,
the king of R&B,
the king of R&B, king of pop, king of everything,
the king of R&B. No, seriously, the closest to Michael Jackson. I mean, it would have to. You say don't say him, but it would have to be him.
Who?
Chris. It would have to be Chris.
No, it's not. How can it be? How can it be Chris? How?
Name somebody else then.
I mean, besides Weeknd, I mean, if I had to like take Weeknd out of the equation, maybe Bruno Mars.
I don't know about Bruno. Miguel. What about Miguel?
Nah, because I don't think Miguel has had that impact.
That is true.
Where Weeknd, I think, has had like a bigger impact, like music, like hit wise, performance wise, presence, relevancy. I think Weeknd's been able to do it. Like, cause Weeknd like started off slow, and like he always had like good songs, right. Good hits, but just took a while for him to like kind of bubble up to the surface.
I know there's somebody we're missing, but
I mean, if you want to talk about like in a more general sense, outside of like R&B, I mean Drake in a sense, but
no, see,
but I don't want. Yeah. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to put Drake in that thing too, because I'm trying to think of like more just traditional singers,
Yeah, but compared to Michael, I don't know. I would have you say don't name Chris.
It's hard. Like I said, I don't want to compare it to like Michael directly. I'm just saying like who has like that, because I think it's kind of like unfair to like compare people to Michael Jackson, because it's like it's so hard to like reach that plateau.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, do you see anybody having that same impact as Michael currently right now as a singer? As a male singer,
Well,
because I think it's Weeknd. I think it's Weeknd, but by a landslide.
Is Ed Sheeran a singer?
He is, but I don't think he's nowhere as near like Weeknd level.
I mean, Ed Sheeran had hits until we know what happened, but Ed Sheeran had hits.
But Weeknd's been on a 10-year consistent run.
Is it really consistent?
I think so. I think you had mixtape Weeknd, right? And that was like an underground following, but it was strong and people loved it. Then you had a little bit of a rocky Rocky Bump was Kissland, which is the album, which is like officially his debut album, but nobody really remember that album so much. Then, right after Kissland, you saw him drop like Often, and he started doing remixes to like Drunken Love.
Right.
And he also did Drinks on Us with Ray Shrimmer. And then, he eventually made his way into Beauty Behind the Madness. So, he dropped, The Earned Us for 50 Shades of Grey. Mm-hmm. He dropped The Hills, I Can't Feel My Face.
Right.
Tell Your Friends. So with like hit after hit after hit. Then you had
that's hard.
The Starboy, era. You had Sidewalks, you said I Feel It Coming. All that other stuff.
I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just for me and for a whole bunch of other people, that just wasn't it. I expected so much more. And so, but that's what a lot of females in my class were saying, because I asked them, they were like, it wasn't bad. It's just his song selection. We weren't expecting that.
Right.
I thought, I thought Drake was going to come out. I really did. I don't know if him and Drake have other songs besides Loving the Crew, but
yeah.
I was expecting more celebrities or more artists to come out.
Right. I think the biggest song, because the majority of the songs he played were from like the latest album, like After Hours.
Okay.
And some of them are like kind of like the deeper cuts, so maybe that's why some people didn't recognize it. But the one I was surprised to the most was the one he chose when he was on the field, not Blinding Lights, because that's like obviously the big song, but the one before Blinding Lights. Mm-hmm. The one that when like had like that high pitched scream that oh hey da, 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 and you hear like all the drums. Like that song was off House of Balloons, and I'm surprised he chose it, because that's a song that hardly, like if you didn't really listen to the album, that'd be a song you probably skipped. So I was surprised as hell that he chose that one to perform. Cause like this is a song hardly anybody knows. Like I don't really like this song to begin with,
right?
And I'm a Weeknd fan, so I'm surprised he went with that one. So that's the one that kind of like threw me off, because like in the performance it made sense, but if I were to like be shuffling my phone and I hear that come on, I'll probably skip it, because I really don't like it like that.
Okay. So
I mean, what would you say is the general consensus of like Weeknd as an artist among like the Black community? Because I feel like on Twitter I see like a lot of support from like all sorts of like different groups, like Latino, Black, white, like people love Weeknd. But I'm like, if I were to go to TSU, to Prairie View, to Tennessee State, to Hampton, like what would most people think of like Weeknd in your opinion?
Weeknd wouldn't get played at the party.
Not even Sidewalks?
Weeknd wouldn't get. Young Nation is getting played before the Weeknd. That's a fact. I can tell you that one. Young Nation's getting played before Weeknd. But
is that the end all be all though? Like just because you don't get played at the party, does that mean you're not good?
No. But all the schools that you just named, Lil Yachty's One Night would get played before the Weeknd.
Right, but I mean that's a certain type of setting though. I'm talking about overall, because I think there's plenty of artists that people love.
Right.
Specifically the Black community, that you're not playing at a party, but that's just not that vibe,
Yeah.
I need like a consensus or an opinion outside of that. Like if you were like in a group, like just chilling in the student lounge, I don't know, and y'all were discussing music, like would you feel Weeknd would get brought up?
Not at the moment. I think you'd have to deep think Weeknd. Like if it's an R&B conversation,
right?
I think yeah, majority brings up Weeknd, but it's like he's one of those people that's like, okay, we know him, we like him, we know who he is. It's just we're not rushing to hear his music. To me, right. Weeknd is like the Dave East of R&B. Everybody
East of R&B.
Everybody wonders how Dave East has all these streams, and I like Dave East's music. I really do like his music, but people are sitting there like, how is he getting all these streams? I think that's how Black people look at the Weeknd. Majority or not majority.
I can see that. I can see that.
65% of people look at, Weeknd like, how you get all these streams? And after Sunday, I think he proved his worth. It's just, to me, it wasn't enough.
I can see that. Like I actually asked Veronica. I didn't ask her. I just told her that I think "Blinding Lights" is gonna be one of those songs at the end of the decade that's still gonna be remembered. And she told me no. But I was like I don't know. I feel like even if you don't like the song, it's gonna be one of those songs that defies the decade. Because like it's already, didn't they say it's like one of the biggest songs of the century or something like that already?
It might be.
And then it was like crazy last year too. Blinding Lights, and of course, it went crazy when he played it at the halftime show. So I'm just calling it. I think that's going to be one of the biggest songs at the end of like the decade, like before we enter 2030. I feel like it's going to be one of those songs that, 2030, that people really remember.
That's how I feel about "Get It Back in Blood."
Get It Back in Blood.
Okay.
So you think we're going to be bumping "Get It Back in Blood" in 2029?
Yes.
Yeah.
Get It Back in Blood.
Yeah.
Serious.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to the Pooh Shiesty album too. I love that album. I've been bumping it all week.
I liked it. It wasn't bad. It has to grow on me. It has to grow on me. Maybe it was the beat selection. I probably didn't like the beat selection. Everything he was saying was hard. It's just the beat.
Yeah. Selection. I'm glad it was short. Like I think it's like 40 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, 40, 35 minutes.
Yeah. So I like that it was short. So it's easy to get through.
Yeah.
All right, next. What we got next?
Wait. Before we leave off Super Bowl topics or halftime show, I just want to say, or we'll do this real quick. Who do you want to see for hip hop represent hip hop at a halftime show? My pick is Sway Lee. I want a Sway Lee performance by himself. Give him 13 minutes, just like you gave Weeknd, and Sway Lee gonna tear it down.
So not just Sway Lee, not Ray Sherman.
Just Sway Lee.
You got to give Slim Jimmy his props, bro.
Oh my god!
A lot of those hits always is the group.
I understand that, but we don't want Slim Jimmy.
Y'all are wrong, man. Y'all always be leaving Slim Jimmy out.
He'll still get paid off the songs. It's just we don't.
I don't even know how halftime show works. I don't know how you go. I doubt you get paid over royalties. I'm pretty sure it's just like a lump sum. Like here you go, perform.
Pretty much. But who would you like to see?
Hip hop wise,
it can even be a rapper. But hip hop is hip hop.
Yeah. Let's see. Hip hop. I would like. It's pretty generic, but I would like to see Drake.
Okay.
I think Drake will probably tear it down. ASAP Rocky. I think Rocky would probably tear it down too.
See, most people I've seen have said Kanye, but
Kanye too.
But they say Kanye is 10 years too late.
Yeah, I feel like if he would have done it like Dark Fantasy time, it would have been crazy.
Yeah, because you don't know now in this day and age, we don't know what Kanye's gonna say or what he's
exactly.
Thinking. So
yeah, that's why I'm leaving him out. I mean, and Hove too. I would love Hove. Like ever since like he's kind of like been able to like get more involved with the NFL, I feel like now is probably the perfect chance to like really do a whole performance at the Super Bowl.
Right.
So I think that'd be dope. Besides that, I'm trying to think about more legends. Yeah. I mean, I feel like a Public Enemy show would be crazy. Like, I feel like if you could do like a melody, like, hear me out. If you could do like a melody of like a lot of like the legends, like get Ice Cube, then bring out all the legends. Bring out Chuck D.
Right.
Bring out KRS-One. Bring out the DOC, Scarface, like just let them just perform like back hit after hit after hit. Bring out Game too. Bring out Snoop. Like
we'll be there forever. This will be the longest halftime.
But I'm saying
show.
like they will like just perform like 30 seconds of like their song, and then move on to the next one.
I understand that. You're not wrong in that thinking.
Yeah, and 50. Even though I don't think like a lot of what has to do with these performances that the person has to be able to perform. Like you can't just throw anybody in there and be like, oh yeah, they got this, because a lot of rappers, it's sad to say, don't really have that stage presence. They don't really know how to put on a show like that.
So let's say this in 2045, because how old will you be in 2045?
Jesus. 2045.
Yeah.
What is that? So that's what 25 years from now.
Yeah, pretty much.
God, that would be what 38? No.
Wait, what?
No, 48.
You'll be
48.
You'll be 48. Okay, you will be
43.
You'll be 43, and so I'll definitely be in my 30s. Okay, so 2045 when the NFL calls Chief Keef to perform, because I'm putting that in the air. Listen, Chief Keef is going to make a Super Bowl performance, whether you like it or not. In 2045,
Chief Keef is never getting to the Super Bowl.
Don't say that, because now you're going to make me bring up my next topic. Listen, folks, just hear me out. In 2045, Chief Keef will be on there. You know why? Because Chief Keef he's everybody's likable person. Whether you're white, black, Hispanic, everybody loves Chief Keef. And by 2045,
they love Sosa, like we know that, but I don't know if he's gonna be invited to perform at the Super Bowl.
Listen, I might be the commissioner. I can make it happen. So
you don't make it happen.
Yeah, listen, we'll have a new commissioner by then. So 2045, boom, Sosa. We want Sosa. Now, as far as on the next topic, let's get into the main topic of the day, because I know this is on Ricardo's mind, and
I feel like we've been on the main topic.
We have, but
yeah,
this is a very important topic to Ricardo, because.
Is it?
Yes, because you can see this. You yourself would be like, you know what?
Okay.
It might work. Okay, so Ricardo, Bow Wow has said after his next album, he is going to retire and join WWE. Everybody look at this reaction.
Shad Moss retiring
after his next album.
From music to pursue wrestling.
Yes. He said he wants to team up with Rey Mysterio.
What promotion is Rey Mysterio? Is he in AEW?
He might. I don't know. He might be.
Why?
That's what he said he wants to do. He wants to. That's been a dream of his since he was a kid, to join WWE. Now, mind you, he's still going to be acting. Now, this is going to go back to him acting, which I'm happy for. I like Shad Moss, the actor. Shad Moss, the actor, is great. Bow Wow,
I think Bow Wow is fine as an actor. I just don't really see him. I mean, will he? Maybe he could. You know what? He could pull a Miz. You know, from reality TV show to like big wrestler.
Right.
You know, but this will be like rapper, actor turned wrestler. I mean, you know, it's a possibility. It could happen.
But now answer this. Can the Miz wrestle? Do people like Miz wrestling?
I think now they do. It's crazy how like popular Miz is now. Like, cause he was viewed as like a novelty, as a joke for so long. Like, you know, people just wanted to see him lose, you know, cause he was always like this heel that nobody liked.
Right.
And now, you know, with what's his wife's name? Marissa, and all that. And like, all the other stuff. It's been a while since I've watched his character, but I know that the consensus has changed a lot, and like people really, really mess with Miz now and really like enjoy. Even if he's still like a heel character, people do enjoy him overall.
Okay, so we can see Bow Wow. I can see Bow Wow in the ring. Now, this might be like Kevin Federline, but still, I can see Bow Wow.
I forgot about that.
I can see Bow Wow in the ring fighting. Who's a big star right now that I don't even watch wrestling?
Braun
Strowman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want him to fight the biggest guy there and win.
AJ Styles. I don't think he'll fight. I think Bow Wow will be the mid card. You know, he'll be on the mid card.
Okay.
I don't think I can see him being in like those top main event spots. I mean, they may try to like push him for like a little bit just because he is Bow Wow, but I think eventually if he thinks of doing this full time, I'm pretty sure they'll eventually bump him down to like the high low card or like the mid card to keep him relevant. You know, probably let him pursue the intercontinental championship, probably a tag team championship.
So you're not crushing his dreams. You just don't see.
I just don't see him reaching the top, but I'm not crushing his dream. I think Bow Wow is very talented. I think he's goofy, but I think he's talented.
All right, man. What's on your topic list, man? what's
besides this Shad Moss WWE revelation? I mean, I pretty much got what you told me earlier. Kodak. I mean, Kodak getting out. You know, kind of what he's been showing off his jewelry.
Yes. For those who don't know, Kodak Jail has been pardoned by the former president of the United States, Donald J. Trump. He's 45, right? Yeah, he's
46.
He's 46? Trump was 45? Or no, Trump was 46?
I'm pretty sure he was 46.
Obama was 44. No, Trump was 45. Look at you.
Hold on.
Oh, my goodness. This guy works for the government and just...
I don't... Oh, you're right. I don't keep up with the numbers, man. I just know who comes next.
You just know who's your commander-in-chief?
I just know, yeah.
All right, so Trump pardoned Kodak Black before he left. Kodak has now been released, and for some odd reason, people are saying Kodak Black is a clone. Just because he's lost weight, he looks good. He looks healthy. Mm-hmm. Looks really healthy. I'm happy.
I'm glad, man. I love seeing healthy Kodak.
Because I don't think he was drinking lean. I think when he first went to prison, he just got real big. And then he came out and he was just still, he was just a stubby Kodak. Now he's back to looking like himself, like he should be. So,
yeah, Project Skirt Kodak.
Yeah, Skirt Project Baby Kodak is out.
Yeah.
Now, did you listen to his first song that he dropped, Ricardo?
Last Day In? Or what it was called?
No, there was something else. I don't listen to Last Day In. Bellamy? It's something. Hold on.
I haven't. I have not.
Yeah, because I didn't like that song, but I didn't listen to Last Day In. So was Last Day In pretty good?
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I always have it's weird, like all these. You remember when like a First Day Out song used to like really mean something, and nowadays I feel like it's kind of like lost its like magic, like its luster, like
yeah,
like because so many people drop so many like I think like T Grizzly got like 3 different First Day Out songs. T
Grizzly, Boosie,
yeah, I'm pretty sure Lucci's about to drop one.
Lucci. No, I don't know. I don't know if Lucci can rap his.
I don't think he can
because he was the getaway driver. We're gonna get to that, but I don't think Lucci can rap his.
Yeah, I think Offset had one when he first got out back in like 2015, 2014.
He did. B King. Did B King have one? I don't think B King had. No, not B King. I said
no, not B King.
Somebody from Texas had one. A few people from Texas had one.
I think Peso did. I'm pretty sure Peso had one.
Peso?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, because Peso recently got out like a month ago. But yeah, I was just trying to point out that for some reason I just feel like First Day Out songs aren't really what they used to be. But either way, I think Kodak, it looks healthy. Hopefully he's focused. Hopefully he stays out of trouble. Kodak has a reputation for, and like I can't even say it's like the people around him, because a lot of things that have happened is because of him and just kind of being careless. So I hope he has the right people to like at least steer him and like tell him like, hey, bro, like we can't tell you what to do at the end of the day, but this is what you should consider, to stay out of trouble and like really focus on the music.
Right. I'm just happy. I'm happy he's out. I'm happy him and Jack Boy is going to be back to rapping.
Yeah.
Man, I like Jack Boy, man. Jack Boy go hard. Jack Boy.
I haven't really listened to too much Jack Boy.
Jack Boy was the reason why I started listening to people our age.
Really?
I'll say, yeah. The last album that he put out was great. The song Pressure was great. So, yeah, it went from Jack Boy. Then Pooh Shiesty came out. And I was like, man, this Pooh Shiesty cat is good. So, like, cause like I tell people all the time, like, bro, I still think it's 2016. I'm still listening to the game. I still think it's 2016. I tell people, like, musically, I was stuck in 2016 for 5 years.
Yeah.
I just started listening in 2020. I just started listening back to people my age, like, yo, like let me see what they're rapping about. I'm like, okay, this go hard. Like, yeah. So
that's crazy. I never really realized that you had been kind of like stuck, like as far as like your listening experience.
Yeah, no, yes. What was it? Documentary 2? I listen to Documentary 2 every day.
Jesus.
For like 2 years straight, every day. And then Game finally dropped a new album. And I listened. You can ask Wilson. Wilson was on the podcast last week. You can ask Wilson. The whole when Game came out with that Born to Rap, I listened to Born to Rap every day for like 7 months straight, 8 months straight. And then I just stopped. It's just like with Chance the Rapper. When Chance the Rapper came out with Acid Rap, I listened to that 6 months straight.
Acid Rap?
Yeah, like when I listen to music, bro, I listen to it like just
obsessively,
right? But
yeah.
I want to understand the artist. It took me, and I know that sounds crazy. Like, so it took you 2 years to understand Game. No, it took me. It just took me like back because it took me to a place I was like, man, I don't want to leave this place.
Right.
And I think that's what music is supposed to do for people. So,
I respect that. Yeah, I could totally understand like you being like obsessed with a certain album or rapper or just a song. Like I know there's been like songs where like I may have like overlooked and I listened to them again and I just cannot stop playing it. And then like by the end of the year, I look at my like most played, and it's that song from like 3 years ago. So like it's not even nothing new. I'm like, dang, I really played this song over 500 times, you know? And this song came out like 4 years ago. So I mean, yeah, I understand that.
So for you, who did that for you musically?
Recently, I'll probably say I'll say King Von did that for me recently. Like I love the Welcome to the Old Block. I love the LeVon James mixtapes. Like I listen to those like crazy. Still listen to them. I know Die Lit with Playboy Cardi. I know I burned that thing out. I listen to that a lot.
I got you.
I listen to Eternal Take a lot too.
Eternal.
I listen to that a lot. Yeah. That Tana Talk 3, Benny the Butcher. I listen to that like crazy. Miles by Blue. If anybody's familiar with the rapper named Blue and the producer Exile, they did like a collab project called Miles, and that came out last year, and that spun that thing like crazy. So I mean, there's a couple, man. Like I do get stuck on the album for sure. Like I mean, Weeknd's album too. Like After Hours, I've been listening to that still nonstop. I'm still listening to that.
So with that, because Ricardo can go for days on albums.
Yeah.
There's a new. Well, I say new artist. One of our faves here at the Minority Agenda podcast, because we all bumped dude at one point.
Yeah.
Mr. Bryson Tiller himself. I hope you like this segue. Is coming out with a triple album. What does that mean? A triple album. So he has an A side. He has an A side, a B side, and a C side.
Bro, the last triple album I remembered was
Chris Brown.
Strum Life 3.
Oh, you're right. Oh,
remember? Because it was Strum Life 3. It was Swaycation, the Sway Lee album, and then it was Jimbo, the Slim Jimmy solo album, packaged as a triple album, right? And to me, that was just too much. Like, bro, I prefer short and concise albums always. Like, give me 30 to 45 minutes and I am good. I do not need your life. I do not need your journal entry in an album, bro.
What about the Dreams? Did you need the Dreams 80 album or 80?
I did not. I really didn't.
Or Chris Brown 70. You didn't need that.
I do not.
Okay.
I don't need that.
So, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm really being funny right now, but I'm going back to a time. All right. So, do you remember when Young Nation came out with YN University and then YN University 2?
Right.
Did those not feel like double albums that weren't needed? The second one wasn't needed. The first one, yes, I get it.
Nah, I don't think it's I don't think that's all that's like double albums. Nah, they stood apart on their own.
Are Young Nation all freestyles 3? Did you need the third?
Was there a third one?
Yes.
I didn't even know about the third one.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, there was a third one?
There was a third one. People don't really listen. Young Nation had the last time I listened to Young Nation was the Versace freestyle.
Yeah, man, that was 2013. That's crazy.
2013. But with this Bryson Tiller triple album, do I need it? No. Does anybody need it? I don't know about that. But
I think so that makes me think that the album he put out last year, Anniversary, was like almost like a way to just hold us over until this one, because it sounds like, I was reading up on it just a few seconds ago, and it sounds like this is the album that he's been really putting in most of the effort. Because I liked the album he dropped last year, Anniversary.
I did.
I thought it was some pretty good songs.
I didn't like it.
I thought it was like, it was a return to form, apart from oh god, what was the one in between Trap Soul and this newest one? What was it called? Self-Control?
Self-Control. Yeah, you're right. No, but I like Self-Control though. Hold on.
It's not called Self-Control. It's called something else. It's the True to Self. True to Self.
True to Self. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I didn't really like True to Self. I don't really like it like that. But I think Anniversary was good. And I hope with the time and dedication, apparently they've been putting into this one, I hope it comes out to be something very, very worthwhile. I just don't think I'm ready for three albums worth of music packaged in one. Like, if it turns out to be like 5 to 7 songs per disc, I mean, it's so weird saying disc because we're streaming it, so it's so weird. But like, if it turns out that each album, quote unquote, has 7 songs, you add that up, three albums, that's 21 songs. So maybe I could do 21. But if it turns out that each one has like 15, nah, man.
Is our generation rushing to see Bryson Tiller, or rushing to listen to Bryson Tiller? I know men aren't.
No, like I said, I'm a Bryson fan, but I don't think most men are rushing to go see Bryson or waiting for his music like that. I think Bryson I don't think he hit the iron while it was hot, while he had the opportunity to.
You mean to like when he was with DJ Khaled and Rihanna? No.
Like before that, the Trap Soul.
Okay.
Like I don't think. I mean, and I think he's talked about like a lot of stuff he was going through and stuff like that in his life, with like his with like his personal battles with like depression and stuff like that, and just other things he's been dealing with. So I understand like why maybe he couldn't capitalize on the momentum he had. But I feel like if he was able to, he could have reached the Miguel, Weeknd, Frank Ocean level of popularity instead of being a more underground. But he's a very secluded guy, so I feel like he's happy where he is now. Will like just be able to make his music, but just not be, in the limelight like that.
Right.
So I think he, I can't speak for himself, but I like to think that he's happy where he's at now.
A triple album. I don't know how many songs. I guess if we just say 30 songs, why not just say 30? Why not just say 30 songs?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's a story, the way they got to structure everything. I don't know. Like I said, with streaming, like it's so irrelevant,
right?
Like it's like I understand, like artists still have a conception around albums, but like it's so difficult to like for that to be tangible without it having some sort of physical like medium, to be able to like touch it like with your hands.
Answer this for me. With Doom, if Doom came out, but because MF Doom is known for making short songs.
Yeah.
If Doom came out with 30 songs, I mean, it's not a triple album, but just a 30-song album, would you be okay with that?
Yeah, because knowing Doom, I feel like each song will probably be like 2 minutes. So what? That's about an hour of music.
Okay.
So I think that's about fine. So yeah, like let's do 30 times 2, about hour and 10 minutes. Yeah, because I think for me it's more about the lengths. Like if I see like that there's an hour and 46 minutes of music on your album, bro, that's a lot.
Right.
That's a lot to get through. But if it's like, because like I said, I like albums to be between like 35 to like 45 minutes, 50, and then like hours like the peak.
Also, there might be some cheating towards that. If you have a triple album And then when you do the Spotify rap and you come back and say, oh, I had 500 hours listeners, like, you kind of cheated. You gave us 80 songs to listen to.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, and that's another criticism a lot of artists get, is that they'll pack their album full of songs just to get that stream revenue, you know, because they know people are going to, like, at the very least, like, give it, like, 'cause I think Spotify only needs 30 seconds of listening time for it to be counted as a stream. So you get millions of fans, you know, they might not listen to the whole song, but they probably listen to at least 30 seconds of it. And that's all they need at that point.
All right, let's see. I think this is our last music topic. The guy, the man, the myth, the legend, we love him. Sean Diddy Combs is suing Sean John.
AKA Puff Daddy, AKA Swag, AKA Brother Love. Y'all think I forgot about these names. I didn't. I remember the names. Swag, Brother Love. What's another one?
He's suing himself for $25 million.
Yeah, he's essentially suing himself. Yeah. Puff, Diddy. What? So did he sell Sean John to like another company a long time ago?
He sold it to I read the article 2 days ago.
Because I remember seeing I forgot what I was watching. I think it was like a Complex documentary or something like that. But they were talking to somebody who worked for Sean John, and they were like in like this boutique, right? Like a fashion boutique. And the guy, and I'm assuming it was like a Sean John fashion boutique. So I'm like, and I thought about that for a moment, where, like, when I saw that clip, because that had nothing to do with Sean John, the documentary. They just happened to be interviewing somebody from there. And when I saw it, I was like, yo, did he expand Sean John to have like his own like boutique, kind of like how Louis Vuitton or like Chanel would have, like its own little store where they sell, but it was nothing but like high class, like upper class suits, you know?
Right.
It wasn't like jeans or like that. It was like suits for like businessmen, what they were selling inside the store, at least from what I could tell from like the background and like while dude was talking. So I'm like, did Sean John at some point become like a upper class preppy suit kind of look? Or is it still like streetwear, kind of?
Fam, I haven't seen somebody wear Sean John since 2006.
Bro, I'll be ready to get, bro.
It's been a while since I've seen somebody say, hey, I like that Sean John. Like, people forget, you know, Fila was around when Sean John was around, right? Mm-hmm. And now Fila's starting to come back. I used to get clowned in school for wearing Fila shoes.
Yeah.
And I was like, listen, bro. They was like, bro, like, why you wear those? I'm like, bro, they hard. And then
Fila's popular now.
And now they backfire. I'm mad, bro. Yeah. My little cousin called me, hey, bro, I'm gonna get these Filas. I'm looking at him like, you don't know what I went through wearing.
Did you wear the George Hills?
Nah, I don't wear the George Hills, man.
Nah, you didn't wear the George Hills? The twos? I like the twos. I didn't really like the one design, but the two were hard.
So, but no, Diddy sold Sean John to Global Brands Group in 2016. That's the name. That's the name of the brand company.
Right.
And now he's suing them for $25 million because they misled and misguided or misquoted their new women's brand. They're starting a women's brand, and they were basing it off of Diddy's name and likeness.
Like
his name, likeness, and image.
They were using like pictures of him?
I think so, to like keep the brand going.
Right, but without his permission.
Without his permission.
So now he's suing them. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Can you?
20
I mean,
for 25
that's so
million.
weird that I find it weird that they kept his name, because that's literally his name. So I always find it so weird that, you know, you sell this to this like big conglomerate, I'm assuming,
right?
And they kept the name Sean John when like the name Sean John. I feel like if you were gonna sell if you as an investor or the purchaser of this company, like Sean John hasn't been relevant for so many years, so I've always felt that you could rebrand it, call it something else. You own it, so you can do whatever you want with it. Call it something else and like launch your own, like maybe still keep the same clothing, right? Maybe switch it up. I don't know. So it's kind of weird that they were still, but I understand it. I could see the chess move. Well, I wouldn't call it chess move. I would say it's like more like tic-tac-toe. But yeah, I would say like I could see why you would do that, but it's super shady because you know Diddy is always gonna be relevant. So
when Paper Soldiers came out and Dame was still with Hove,
Right.
In that movie, what were they? Were they wearing Sean John? Or were they wearing Hov?
No, I'm pretty sure it was Rockaware.
Thank you, it was Rockaware. That's the company I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so we've seen hip hop fashion. We've seen hip hop fashion. What is the biggest hip hop fashion to you? You got FUBU, you got Sean John, you got Rockaware, you got yikes.
Man,
there's
nowadays, man, like things are so huge. I mean, hip hop wise, I would say Yeezy, bro. Like, it's gotta be Yeezy. Like, I feel like Yeezy, and you have like streetwear. You have Off-White, which is, it's not hip hop, but it's associated with hip hop because Virgil came under Kanye, and
right.
And now Off-White's like this big thing. You got V-Lone, started by A$AP Bari. A lot of people be wearing V-Lone.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say probably Yeezy and like Off-White are probably like the biggest like hip hop like clothing, things nowadays.
But I feel like Yeezy has a cheat code. He has a backing. Rockaware and Sean John, they didn't have a backing like that. Yeezy has Adidas, and I don't know if he's still with Adidas or not.
He is.
Okay, so
yeah,
he has Adidas. That's
a big advantage. I'll give you that, but still, like, I mean, but who's to say that anybody who happens to get an Adidas deal can make that sort of impact and splash in the hip hop culture? Like, just because, and I think people forget how much people clowned on Kanye when he first came out with the shoes. I mean, they still clown on him, but like
the clothes are ugly. Let's be
the clothes are pretty nasty, but people love the shoes,
pretty nasty.
They look like like they've been under I-20, for the past like 3 weeks in the rain, and some like homeless person just picked it up and decided to put it on.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Like, I think it takes some sort of like level of talent and relevancy to like really push a brand that far and that quickly, and to it already be worth like $1 billion in such a short amount of time. Like what? Like in 4 years, already $1 billion company. It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
So like I would say Yeezy, as far as like hip hop fashion, is probably like the most successful of all time.
What do you think of just young artists in general having their own brand or what they're making their own clothes? Like
I think it's dope.
Like Pooh Shiesty, and have you seen Pooh Shiesty's thing with the snake?
I haven't.
So he has a snake, and the snake makes the S, and it says Shiesty Season.
Oh no, I haven't seen it.
Like the S is a snake. Yeah. Like it's pretty dope.
No, I haven't seen it.
And then you got, and of course you got YG. I always like 400. 400 is I like 400.
400. I like of course, Cool Money. I like Cool. It's very simple, but people love Cool Money's clothing.
Yeah, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up. When I was at TJC, I'm gonna tell a story now. I pressed somebody because at the time I didn't know Cool Money was making shirts, right?
Yeah.
So I pressed somebody like, "Yo, you in Cool Money?" And he looked at me, nah, bro, nah. And like me, I'm not even no street dude. I'm just Zay. I'm just a regular Zay. I'm like, bro, you in Cool Money? He like, nah, bro. I just bought the shirt. I said, huh? He said, yeah, bro. He showed me his picture and everything. Bro was scared. Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, my bad, bro. I wasn't trying to press you. I was just asking, like, was you in Cool Money, bro? Nah.
That's hilarious.
So, bro, yes, bro. I was pressing somebody because I thought they was in Cool Money. I ain't had no beef. I love Cool Money. I just want to know who he was. But that worries me. That does worry me when somebody has like a label brand on.
Yeah,
that's probably something you shouldn't wear. But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the bigger ones right now, one of the biggest, like I wouldn't say it's like super underground, but maybe to some people it is. But like Griselda, Westside Gun, mm-hmm. like Benny, they have their own like fashion. Like and like good stuff too, like hoodies, shirts. They got like unique design. Like it's not even like just like a name or like their album cover. Like, it'd be like really really cool designs. Mm-hmm. I think they call their like clothing stuff like Fashion Rebels. So it's like really really good stuff.
Right.
G Unit, of course. G Unit was huge.
Rap a lot. I like the Rap a Lot shirt.
Rap a Lot shirts. Yeah.
People are starting to bring that back. Like.
Yeah. Supreme collaborated with them like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. So that's where. Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why people were rocking the Rap a Lot shirts. But of course, G Unit. We can't forget G Unit. I mean, the G Unit craze was huge.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like before Yeezy, I feel like that was probably like one of the biggest ones. G Unit was like definitely really out there. Well, I mean, with everything that 50 was doing with Vitamin Water, with G Unit, with all the other stuff that he was doing. So yeah, I mean, I feel like the worst hip hop like fashion thing has probably been like the Birdman lugs, to be honest. But like
the Birdman,
the lugs,
yeah. But then people were selling fake knockoff YM Young Money Cash Money shirts. That was an era.
Yeah.
That was an era.
Yeah, that was the era. Yeah.
People forget about that era. People are like, "Oh yeah, I didn't have no shirt." No, you had a shirt.
No, you had the Young Money Cash Money Billionaire shirt, bro. I saw you.
I seen you in high school. You had that shirt. You had the sweater.
Yeah.
Like I know what section of the mall you bought that from. Don't So
I saw you on Harry Hines buying it from the Nigerian guy. I know.
Oh man, not the Nigerian guy. not Mr. Saquon. But you know what? Right now we are at an hour standstill. I told Ricardo we were gonna do 60 minutes. So do you have any more topics, man?
I mean, Wife and Lucci got out on bail. I mean, we'll see how that progresses.
The getaway driver.
Yeah. So what? That all he was?
Yeah, he was the Need for Speed getaway driver.
Yo, Lucci, what are you doing, bro? Like, you rap. What are you doing being what are you doing Tokyo drifting, being the getaway driver?
But we seen this though. We seen this in the music video when he shot that gun on accident. You don't remember that video where he was at his music video, he shot it on accident and got scared?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about now. I know you're talking about like actually in the video. Okay.
No.
I know what you're saying.
No, we've seen this before from Lucci. I don't expect nothing more, nothing less. I'm just glad Reginae Carter wasn't in the car with him at the time. That's what I'm thankful for.
Yes, I'm glad for her safety. But Lucci, bro, come on, man. Getaway driver?
Yeah.
Getaway driver? No. Bro, you are a multi-million-dollar rapper. What are you doing out here involving yourself in like these licks and these hits? Like, bro, like, stop it.
I mean, well, to be fair, we've already seen a rapper snitch and get out. So now rappers are gonna evolve into getaway drivers. He's evolving the game.
I don't think it's that rough though, man.
I don't respect it, but I understand it. He's evolving.
I understand it. It's just like, bro, there's so many people you can use a getaway driver. Why would you? Because I'm pretty sure nobody forced Lucci to be a getaway driver.
So you wouldn't call Lucci like, "Hey, Lucci, I need your wheels of steel."
No, that man volunteered himself. They pulled up in the whatever car they were in, and he got in. He was down. Which, maybe, I mean, respect to you, but why?
What if he was kidnapped and they made him drive?
You think he was like held for like ransom or something like that?
Yeah, but they said step on the gas or we're gonna blow your brains out. That's terrible to say, but
I mean, yeah, but like I don't think that's the. I mean, we'll find out. I don't know.
Hey, we're not clowning Lucci, but we're really trying to understand. Ricardo's trying to understand.
I'm trying to understand why you would be a getaway driver as a rapper like him.
Well,
I don't know. I was also going Jay-Z and Nipsey have a song coming out.
Yes.
As part of Judas and the Black Messiah soundtrack, I believe.
That is the Black Panther film, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because when my mom said she was gonna go see it, I'm like, Judas and the I was just all I heard was Judas, and I was just like,
yeah.
I'm like, Mama, what is she going to read about the Bible? I'm thinking the Bible.
Right.
But yes, that should be a really interesting film. Were you here when I told the people I watched One Night in Miami?
No, but me and Veronica watched it.
What y'all think of it? Oh, now I'm curious.
She liked it, but she's not too familiar with like Sam Cooke and Jim Brown as much, so she felt like she couldn't get the full scope of the film.
Okay.
I think the person I least knew was Jim Brown. Like I knew more than she did, but I'm not the biggest football head, so I didn't know too much of like, I know his like activism and stuff like that, but that's pretty much where it stops.
Yeah, I didn't know. Well, because I've been to Georgia. I've been to that part of Georgia where he's from.
Right.
But I was on the next island over. So if I would have known If I would have known it was like that, I would have been tearing some stuff up. But
Yeah.
I didn't know. I was on Jekyll Island. He was on St. Anna or St. Lucius Island.
Yeah.
So if you look up Jekyll Island and St. Lucius, they right next door to each other.
Are they near? Are those islands near like Savannah, like along the coast?
I think it's like an hour from Savannah.
Okay.
An hour 30 minutes from Because I was.
So it's in the Gulf of Mexico.
No. It's in Georgia.
No, but like the coast of Georgia is like in the Gulf of Mexico.
You're right. Hold on, I can tell you real quick.
You gotta look at that map.
Yeah,
Gotta bring in those geography skills.
You are right. But no, I went to. We stayed in Hinesville, Georgia, for a wedding. So
Okay.
there's a.
So is it like a boat that takes you out there?
No. You have to drive, but there's a military base in Hinesville, Georgia. I think it's not an Air Force base. It's some type of military base in Hinesville, Georgia. That's where we stayed.
I mean, Fort Jackson is in Georgia, which is like I think a boot camp or like a training camp.
Jekyll Island is that? This is like no.
I mean, I liked it. I did like the film just because I mean, the person I was most familiar with was Malcolm, and obviously I know Muhammad a lot too, Muhammad Ali. I thought it was a great film. I think they all did a really great job, performance wise. It kind of ran a little bit slow, so I think if you're not like used to like slow movies, it may lose your attention eventually. But I think they all did a good job with I think their performances what kept it up, because that's literally what it was. It was dialogue pretty much the whole entire time, in such a small setting too. Shout out to Regina King on her directing debut.
Yeah, I'll say this. I liked the movie. I enjoyed it. I like films when I don't watch the trailer and I just go in and watch a movie.
Right.
That's what I like to do. I don't like watching trailers.
Right.
So the last time I did that for a movie, even though I knew it was going to be good, because it was a Tarantino film, was The Hateful Eight.
Okay.
The Hateful Eight, I didn't watch a trailer. I just went in and was like, hey, we're going to go watch this movie. Went in, watched it. It was great.
Yeah.
So those are the type of movies I like to watch. Just like Judas and the Messiah.
Like
I'll
every time
watch that
like a Judas and the Black Messiah trailer has been coming up, I usually just like skip it because I don't want to like see what's going on. Like, yeah, I'm kind of that way too. Sometimes, not all the time, but yeah, because I want to watch the movie. So yeah, but I've been trying to like avoid it like as much as possible, like seeing like something that might like kind of spoil it. Because I know the Fred Hampton like Huey Newton story.
Right.
I've kind of read up on it, so like I can probably see the direction they're going, but I'm still excited to see it.
So, this is a good question for you because I haven't. Last time I've seen a film with Latinos would be Cesar Chavez, like Latino activist. Is there
William O'Neill? I meant to say not Huey Newton for the movie.
Oh no, I knew what you meant.
Yeah, but Fred Hampton, of course.
But for Latinos, who are some more activists that we should know? Like they should have their own film. Because all I know is Cesar Chavez and him, and he didn't eat for so many days and so many weeks.
Yeah, Cesar Chavez. It's kind of far and few in between, man. It's kind of sad because there was a lot of great activists out there, but I feel like there's like not too many that were documented as well. It's funny because like we actually brought up something like this in Living Spanglish in the latest episode where we talked about how the first president of Mexico, he was half Native American and half black,
right?
Because the dad was I think mixed as well, and before the United States ever got rid of slavery, Mexico, because of him mostly, got rid of slavery in 1829, like a full like 35 years before the United States ever did. So he was I feel like if anybody needs a story, it could be on him, because he was like, a black, person of color that really was forward thinking. And, he became, he fought against the Spanish in the War for Independence down in Mexico. His name is Vicente Guerrero. So I feel like he could probably use like a story, like a movie based on him. That'd probably be pretty dope.
See, I tell people all the time, I'm like, black people should just go to Mexico. Technically we are in North Mexico right now.
Yeah. Yeah, in a sense, yeah.
In a sense, this is North Mexico, but shout out to Texas, shout out to all the roots. I don't know. It might look weird for Trill Fam or not Trill Fam. If Screwed Up Click had a Mexican flag, instead of the text, it might look a little weird, but we'll get used to it.
But I would definitely that'd be something cool to see. But I mean, there's a lot of people out there. I have to do my own history too because there's a lot of people that I don't know about.
Right.
So I mean, and like Cesar Chavez was like he did so much. I mean, I think there's like one movie based on him that came out not too long ago. But like Cesar Chavez did a lot. Like, he I know he like was a very active with Coretta Scott King after Martin died, and like they would like do like certain social things for the community and stuff like that. So
so let's see. That's all I have.
That's all I got too.
That's all you got too.
Yep.
Let's see. Any weekend plans, Ricardo? Any weekend?
Weekend. I'm probably gonna go see gonna go visit the family out in East Texas.
Oh,
is this
your first time returning since you left?
No. I go out there quite often, to be honest. I try to go like at least once a month. So I've been I go out there when I can. So, but I think the last time I went was probably like the beginning of January. So it's been kind of a little bit more than a month.
I got you.
Yeah, but I'll probably head out there, see them, spend some time. So it's gonna be good.
All right, hold on, folks. Let me get this tuned up real quick. It popped up right when all right.
Oh, it did?
Yeah. I hate when it does like no commercial. Got you. All right, so this song is probably gonna get us flagged. Oh well.
Okay.
We don't make money.
Have we gotten flagged so far? Have you gotten flagged for some certain episodes
on YouTube?
Oh, okay, on YouTube.
On the regular pod, it doesn't affect anything.
Okay.
But on YouTube, you know how YouTube is. YouTube picks up everything.
Right.
So, this song goes out to our one and only comrade.
And more tune for your head top. So watch how you speak on my name.
Mr. Jacob Gray, man. Hey, man, we're happy for you. Happy for baby Luca. There's a whole song for everything. I don't know if people know that, but there's a whole song for everything. Also, next week, Hefe Strong will be back on the podcast. He wanted to come today. He didn't know Jacob had the baby. I didn't tell him all that. But he wanted to come today, but he was in the middle of a music video shoot. So hopefully it's the music video that I want him to shoot. Have you listened to Get a Bag by Hefe? By Hefe Strong?
No, but I'm looking at IG right now. It looks like he's on the road shooting a video.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in Little Rock.
Oh, he in Arkansas. See, you need to talk about.
Yeah.
Hey, Hefe, man, we know where you be at, man. We know where you stay, man.
Turn your location off.
Yeah, turn your location. Yeah. Are you gonna be the next? You gonna be the next person I press with a Cool Money shirt on. I feel so bad now that I think about that. 4 years later, I'm like, I feel bad.
I know, right? Dude's over here just a fan. You're like, oh man, I'm finna wear my Cool Money shirt today. Here comes they charging at him.
Hey, I did. I said, whoa. I said, wait. Where you get the Cool Money shirt from? He like, no, bro. I said, you want Cool Money? No. Take the shirt off. Take the shirt off, nigga.
Strip.
Pressing somebody over a Cool Money shirt and you're not even that type of dude.
That is hilarious.
Man, you should have seen everybody's reaction like, yo, Zay, you're wilding. But it's been like that, man. I don't know, man. I was just...
That's hilarious.
Because I didn't know they was pressing shirts. And then I asked his cousin, I'm like, y'all sell shirts? He like, yeah, bro, we've been selling shirts. He like I asked him 2 days later, I was like, oh, man, I feel bad, bro. I pressed, bro, and everything. But,
yeah.
All right, this song goes out to Jacob Gray, man. Baby Luca, we're glad you're here.
Yes, sir.
Well, Jacob, like Kanye said, man, 18 years, man. She got you for 18 years. I'm so happy for you. All right. Ricardo, you can go ahead and duke us out, man.
All right. You already know what it is. We're not black, we're not white, we're something in the middle. This has been the Minority Agenda Podcast, and we are out.
Baby, I paint the sky blue. My greatest creation was you. Glory. Glory. False alarms and false starts. All made better by the sound of your heart. Yeah. All the pain of the last time. I prayed so hard it was the last time. Your mama said that you danced for her. Did you wiggle your hands for her? Glory, glory, glory. Sorry. Everything that I prayed for, God's gift, I wish I would have prayed more. God makes no mistakes, I made a few. Rough sledding here and there, but I made it through. I wreak havoc on the world. Get ready for part 2. A younger, smarter, faster me. So a pinch of Hove, a whole glass of B. Glory. Glory. Yeah. The most amazing feeling I feel. Words can't describe what I'm feeling for real. Baby, I paint the sky blue. My greatest creation was you. Your grandpa died of nigga failure. Then he died of liver failure. Deep down, he was a good man. Goddamn, I can't deliver failure. Badass Lil Hov. 2 years old, shopping on Savile Row. Woo! Wicked ass Lil B. Hard not to spoil you, rotten looking like Lil Me. The most beautifulest thing in this world. Daddy's little girl, you don't yet know what swaggers, but you was made in Paris. And mama woke up the next day and shot her album package. Last time the miscarriage was so tragic. We was afraid you disappeared, but nah, baby, you magic. So there you have it, shit happens. Just make sure the plane you on is bigger than your carry-on baggage. Everybody goes through stuff. Life is a gift, Lord, open it up. You're a child of destiny. You're the child of my destiny. You're my child with the child from Destiny Child. That's a hell of a recipe. Glory, glory, glory. Sorry. Glory. Glory. Yeah. The most amazing feeling I feel. Words can't describe what I'm feeling for real. Baby, I paint the sky blue. My greatest creation was you.